unfortunate. Well, damn. It's okay. I forgot to put sweetener in my coffee. And it's my first cup of sexual chocolate coffee in a long time. And I'm going, oh, damn. It's okay. I'll be all right. I'll be fine. Don't worry about me. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Heidi. Tell Brad we said hello. Hope all is well and going well. Good morning, Danielle. Yeah, don't worry about me. It's okay. Good morning, Crystal Lord. I'll suffer through it. I'll just have to have another cup. That cup holds more than my thermos. Unbelievable. Good morning, Sandy. Good morning, Jazz. I don't know how I fit that much coffee. Renee Lloyd, why are you awake? That much coffee in that cup. So, this morning, good morning to you. Good morning to you. Boom. Good morning, Lori Spears. That was funny. Boom. Pam Gary, Facebook user. Good morning with a little sunshine. So I'm just here this morning. If you, I'm trying to keep myself in line with my schedule today. So I'm talking out loud because I have to keep reminding myself I have Mediumship this evening. Mediumship gallery this evening. Stay between the lines, Lisa. Liz Caputa, good morning. Good morning to you. So let's kick off and do some readings this morning. Let's get that moving. I've been up since 5:30. No, I woke up this morning. I'm trying not to break my own rules. So I have some basic rules that I follow. Because I've seen so many people just go, look what I can do. And they go running around and they read for everybody. Good morning, Angel. Right? They go running around and they're like, look what I can do. And they can read. And you've probably seen a video of this somewhere along the way where somebody was standing in a store and somebody walks up. I don't know. They put it on TV. Somebody walks up and says, although that's very staged, I have your dead grandma here, right? And then they just give them a reading. I've seen one where this lady walks up to this other woman and she's like, well, this dead man named so-and-so wants you to know this and this and this, and they validated everything. The lady didn't know he had passed away. Okay? This is why we don't do this stuff. It's bad form. It's bad form. It's why intuitives get bad names. It's just not... you saw Tyler Henry on Netflix. I'm not sure of names or anything, but it's not cool. This isn't why we do that. You know what that is? That's ego. That's ego. You're feeding the little pudding. Oh, the baby. So I don't care how long you've been doing this. I don't care how long or how good you think you are, ego, right? Because you should always be humbled by this. You should always be. Every time you make connection, you should be like, wow, can you believe that? That was amazing. I have a hard time getting past that sometimes. I'm just like, ah. So what the hell? How did I get down that road? Where did I start? Oh, so I'm trying to follow my own rule, right? This is my rule. I don't do this. I woke up this morning dreaming and thinking, and I kind of just kept discounting it in my brain this morning as I was getting up in that theta brainwave, which means somebody was talking to me and they were telling me about somebody from high school that I needed to give a health warning to. And I'm like, but I don't wanna. I didn't jump into her space. My guides came forward and said, this person needs this information. And I'm like, I know her. Her and I would talk if we were in the same room together, but I haven't seen her since high school. What am I gonna do? Hi, you know what I do online, right? I got stuff to tell you. No. So here's my way of doing this. If this person that went to high school with me feels like this message might be for you, message me. And I'll give you your message. I don't know what else to do. Darlene, good morning. Newbie. Everybody give Darlene a whoop whoop. So I'm really trying to follow my own rules. It is it's an invasion of personal space, you guys. It is. That's why you don't just jump into somebody's space. Yeah, if they're meant to see it, they'll see it, right? If they went to high school with me and they go, oh, well, I know her. It's a girl. She has red hair. How's that? That help? Any better? Well, she used to have red hair. I don't know. Not red. Okay. But I'm not gonna message her and be like, I got something to tell you. They'll freak people out. You don't do that. Not cool. No bueno. Anyhow. That's where I went this morning, y'all. Keep your opinions and your intuition to yourself. Don't be dipping in other people's energy. I didn't do it on purpose. It came across in dream. And what's really funny, even in my theta brainwave, I was like, I don't do that. I'm arguing. This is a good sign that you're talking to a guide. I'm arguing. Good morning, Christy Love. Arguing with my guide, going, I don't do that. And like, yeah, but she really needs to know. You remember when she passed out in high school in the health class? 7th grade, 8th grade. Look at me dropping hints. These are bombshell hints. If you're watching and you went to school with me. So, but yeah, so I was arguing in my theta brainwave going, oh no, that's a long time. Hey, yeah. So I was going, no, I don't do that. And they're like, but you need to do that. And I'm like, but I'm not going to do that. You know, I'm not going to do that. Right. And they're like, yeah, but you really need to stop. Anyhow, let's move forward. That is our forward movement for the day. Let us bring some messages and some fun and some energy across. Can everybody share at least one time to a group? We have a giveaway. Okay, if you're a member, you might want to be a member because next month we are giving away that incredible, beautiful. I don't have it on here. I don't think I do. Fluorite with the skolite in it that looks like it is orbicular. It's a big, huge tower. It's over 12 inches long. It's a great big tower. We will be giving that away next month within the membership, right? That's the membership's giveaway for next month. This month's giveaway is the selenite that'll pop up over here, and it's only half of it because the other half was green and my green screen takes it away. So, but next, you know, my happy gentle energy. Thank you, Darlene. It came with me. Not really. I worked on it a lot. More work in progress. I think we all are. All right. Wait. Oh, so we're giving that away next month. Monday's class. So it's not just about giveaways. It's about the classes and the group and the intuition and becoming intuitive and realizing you're incredibly smart and intelligent and valuable and intuitive, right? But we're going to have so many ways for you guys to get extra tickets next month to be put in that drawing for, that fluorite, because it is a stunning fluorite. Good morning, McFry, Mr. McFry. I'm drinking my sexual chocolate coffee. Yes, I am. Okay. Everybody give Mr. Fry a good morning, Mr. Fry. Okay. Good morning, Sita. Okay, so let's move forward. I'm supposed to pull from this other deck, and I didn't really want to, but I guess that's what they're telling me I'm going to do. So let's do it. Okay. Anybody just from the know what song that is? Anybody? No? Laura Berwick and I are be on live tomorrow. Remember that, Laura? I got it on the calendar. You got it down? We are on tomorrow, 7 p.m. Central, doing mediumship and anything else that comes across. So don't forget to be in. That's going to be a whole evening of readings, you guys. So 7 p.m. My Mystical Life, and damn, you remember. It's about the consumer. Good morning, Dolores. Good morning, Joanna. Tanya Lee, and the crowd goes wild. Okay, So you'll have to bear with me. Oh, that too? Okay. Today, my goal, I have a goal today. It is to keep it between the lines and to book with Ellie Coyle for next month to do readings. That would be fun. Okay. Today's, oh. Oh, Lord have mercy. Today's card of the day. Oh my God. Yeah, people are gonna go, what? What is the card? Just tell me what the card is. The card of the day is the Tower. The card of the day is the Tower. This is a tarot deck. This is, I don't know what deck this is. This is the Circle of Life Tarot. Son of a monkey. Circle of Life Tarot. And that's the Tower card. That was the card I pulled for the day. So let me pull another one and see why. No. The Tower card for the day. And you know what? And Tanya's right there too with me. She says, I love the Tower card. You know what? You pull the Tower card or the Death card. I'm excited. I'm excited about it. Because it just means change, right? It means time to let go of all the old stuff, the old people that might be holding you back, time to tear down the thought patterns that you were carrying along with you for a very long time and move forward, right? Because if we stay in the same spot, where are we going? Abso-freaking-lutely nowhere. Absolutely nowhere. What's this next one? I just chunked this up out of here. What's that? Oh, gotcha. So the next one that I have pulled is the Seven of Cups. And to me, this card actually represents opening up and allowing the new things to come in. There's so many opportunities that are available for you. It's just, are you ready to just bring them in and be a part of them rather than just escape by them? Don't miss opportunities. And this actually goes into that feels, right? That goes into that emotional state. So I really think that it's time to let go of some old shit. Tanya says it means from universe. Yeah, you know what? Let me take care of this since you can't, right? It's time to start rebirth and let go of a bunch of stuff. This is a different card deck for me. You're shy? Jasmine, shy? Don't be shy, dear Jasmine. Please. And I'm not kidding. Don't be shy. We're not shy here. We try to have fun. This is what this is about. Nia, good morning to you. Hi, everybody. Give Jasmine a hi, a good morning, everybody. Tell her, welcome. I'm looking for something. I'm pulling out my mana cards, you guys. My guide said after the Tower card, we needed a mana card. There's a shift coming. There's some weird stuff coming, you guys, and it's okay. Every time I open these, I end up with stuff everywhere. So I very, very rarely pull these cards out because these cards hold a lot of energy in them. And when my guides say it's time to pull these cards out, I go, why? What'd we do? What'd we do? I feel like these cards, but these are very nurturing cards. And she is shy at home. She is not shy at home. That does happen that way, right? Good morning to you. Okay, hold on. Mana cards. These are they're my Hawaiian mana cards. I know, I love these cards. They have such great energy. So I would invite you to take a moment to actually step into the imagery of these. Kind of put yourself in your imagination and bring yourself into the imagery of these cards. They are wonderful cards. Like I said, I don't bring them out very often. Let's see what our mana cards want us to know for today. I think this is another card about looking forward, making sure you're noticing the things in front of you that have been placed in front of you, because there's a lot of times we just continue moving forward and we are not really paying attention, right? And the thing I want to say about this card is that we always have the ability to see and avoid trauma, to see and avoid issues, to find the clear path. Look at those lights out there in the water. I know it's overly bright in here. Let me see if we can turn this light away for a second. There's lights of rainbow out in the water. Have you guys, who's ever been to Hawaii? Who's been to Hawaii and seen all the rainbows in Hawaii? Hawaii just, oh my gosh, there's rainbows all the time, you guys. It's so beautiful. But this particular card talks about knowing when it's time to change direction, knowing which direction to go, following your intuition and your natural ability to decipher what you have coming in. We all have that, right? We all have that. So take a moment and really settle it. When you're working on a situation, a lot of us just go, well, I'm going to rush into it, or I'm going to just do this because everybody else is doing this and follow the sheep mentality. Please don't do that. Follow your intuition sometimes and say, okay, I may feel like I know what's best, and I'm going to go with that. So I'm supposed to pull another one, right? A My Mystical Life trip. There will be a My Mystical Life trip to Hawaii. There will be. Probably 2024. But there will be. There's going to be a retreat there. I've already talked to Trina. Trina and I have talked about it before. And you never know. We might end up back in Hawaii anyways. Maui. Okay. Maui, you guys. Such a big energy, right? But what I really, really, really like about this card is not everything is exactly as it seems. And if you think about that Tower card that we start with and stepping into the fields of things and stuff like that, you talk about Maui and how he steps outside the norm. He does things that are unexpected, and that's what he's talking about. Bring things into life that are outside of your box, right? Bring in things. I know, Fry, my guides talked to me about it the other day. I know more than you do. I'm just not talking about it. I can't talk about it right now. You better go get those dogs their titer shots or titer test is all I can say, and you better, and I'm not kidding. So, do things that are a little unpredictable. Good morning, Karen Fisher. I like the way your first name is spelled. Oh, thank you, Heather. You know what, we enjoy doing the classes. But you know, it's really about the community. The classes are great. The information is wonderful. But when everybody gets together, it's so much fun. So do something unpredictable. Find joy. This is a big card for finding joy. Find joy, find laughter. We do that, right? We're supposed to do that. Oh, I'm going to show you this card just because it popped down here and I went, oh, and I just felt the card. So I'm going to show you this card. It's a beautiful card. No. I didn't mean go get on it, honey. I did not mean go do that. I can't take that kind of stress in my life right now. Neither one of us can. Look at that card right there, you guys. This could be right there. This is almost as if you pulled the Tower card in the Tarot. Looking deeper into situations and knowing that things are going to change, following your passions and letting things fall away. Pele. Right? I don't usually pull that. As a matter of fact, I never pull that many from this deck. And this is the Mana deck. I really do enjoy this deck. And this is what it looks like. This is a deck that when you buy it, you feel compelled to study it, to become really attached to the deck before you start doing a live. I've had this deck for 2 years now. And you guys rarely see me pull from it because it feels very sacred. Good morning, Rachel Kalina. I gotcha. Ta-da! Hi from sunny Las Vegas. I walk through the house and every once in a while when I get something done, I go, ta-da! And Bill goes, hey, I need to feel like I have accomplishments. Ta-da! Congratulations, Grandma Rachel, right? Congratulations. I know it's a fun title, right? It's a fun title. Okay, moving on. So let's see. This morning I want to talk to a couple people. Let's do that. Give me a shout out. What did I miss? Oh yeah. Yeah, I understand. Heather. Heather, Billy Ann, I understand. All right, can I get a shout out? You have a solar storm. We had bad reception yesterday. Did anybody else have that? Like, ugh, it was so horrible. Get a whoop whoop. Okay. It was horrible yesterday. I kept dropping lives, all sorts of stuff. So, if you are gold, platinum, or crystal platinum, please don't forget that tonight there is a I was supposed to open it up so people could buy spaces. There is a trance mediumship gallery tonight. There's trance mediumship gallery tonight. So that is 7 o'clock this evening. Trance mediumship gallery. Be there if you want, right? Good morning. And that is in the membership. If you guys are interested in the membership, mymysticallife.com. You can find all the stuff. This is why I automate all this stuff so I don't have to keep saying it, because obviously I forget. But if everybody could mash that little heart button or some kind of button, I think we need a, I don't know, would it be funny if we had a little whoopee cushion button? Anyways, and what else? Make sure you like and follow, blah blah blah, all those things. Oh, did I call someone's name? No, I didn't. What's sleep? What's sleep? I gotcha. You guys should get an email with the link in it today. I know one went out last week. I have no idea why it did, but it did. I got one as well, and I went, am I? You want to confuse me? Send me an email about something I'm doing. I go, what? I know. Laura's there too. There will be a My Mystical Life trip to Hawaii. We're going to do it. Okay. Let me see here. Oh, I did the whoop whoop so I could see who's here. Heidi. Good morning, Heidi. How are you this morning? Huh. Heidi, I'm not quite sure why Archangel Michael wants to pop in a large way for you. He is also giving me a little bit of a you think you need to step it up? He's giving me a little bit of a breathless feeling, like you're doing too much, you're working too much, you're extending yourself out too much. So I think it might actually be time to slow down just a tiny bit and just to find yourself in center again. So he actually is talking about a little bit of a reset, like where you can just sit back and breathe and really find some peace here. Okay, not that I don't feel like you're peaceful, it's just like you need a rewind. And you're also ignoring some clairaudience. I don't know if you understand, you were ignoring some off to the side. It's a patented thing. I'm gonna patent that. Off to the side you have clairaudience. Lord, I've either had too much coffee or not enough. It's one or the other. Okay. What is that? Why is somebody playing the violin? I keep getting, I got somebody, I have somebody playing the violin. And they're regulating your breathing. It's like regulating your breathing, kind of like finding something to help you regulate, whether it's music or whatever. But it's time to just disengage for just a day. Emotional stress. That's probably what it is. How is your new shake going? The shake's fine. I'm having to learn how to make a smoothie. I've never really made a smoothie before. It's going fine. Oh, I didn't take those. It's going fine. My favorite movie is The Red Violin. That's a great movie, isn't it? Oh no, Heather. Heather, you're supposed to take a picture of it. Heather says, I got my crystal platinum crystal yesterday. It barely made it out of the box and her grandson claimed it. Oh, did I freeze? That's what I have been saying. Okay. Yeah, time to disengage. So I know what went out in the platinum crystal box, and I don't blame your grandson for claiming it, because I would have claimed it. But I can't keep everything. So, and we can't say what it was because Diana hasn't seen hers yet. I don't know if Diana got the same thing, though. I don't think so. I don't know. I don't think so. He took it before he could get a chance. Hi, Bald and Bonkers. Good morning. I'm assuming that's Chris. Yes, it's Chris. Okay. All right, moving on. It's a cute crystal. Oh no, your boyfriend claimed the turtle that you won from the giveaway 2 months ago. You have them all hooked. It's a thing, right? It's a crystal addiction. Oh, Diane says, I won't see it till I get home. If my daughter opens it up, I won't get it. You're probably right. I'm going to have to agree with you. You're probably right. Okay. Moving on. Is that a piece of mediumship? Hold on. Is that a piece of medium? Hold on. Mediumship. So I have someone coming over. It's a woman. So here's how this goes, you guys. I'm going to give information, and at the end, I'll say who can take 100%. Hopefully somebody can claim this person. If not, we'll catch her next time. I don't know. So don't be giving me information. I don't need it. I don't want it. I don't want your information. No. I don't want to feel as if I'm being led, right? So I have this woman. She's saying, okay, thank you. She's saying, I know she's saying it might have been in just church choir or something like that. She hit some really beautiful notes. I think she's been around for a while, and I've been ignoring her because I keep hearing this la 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 arpeggios. I keep hearing arpeggios. What are you drinking? It looks nice. This is a strawberry blueberry smoothie. Yeah. Okay. So she hits a high note. She can do a high arpeggio. I'm not quite sure what. I don't know what the level is of singing. I have no idea. Like soprano, whatever. I don't know. So this person sang. I feel like they sang in front of other people. I feel like they sang in a church or something along those lines. This person owned an apron. I don't know if it was a joke apron. Oh, look at us. It's funny because we're like, people used to wear aprons all the time when they cooked. I don't know if it was an apron that they hung in the kitchen. It was a joke. It just stood there. It was maybe something along those lines, or if they used it all the time. This person this is the strangest way to link that up, but I'm going to say this person might have had a fascination for the movie Titanic or the lore of the Titanic. They were alive before the Titanic was rediscovered. Before the Titanic was, there's a lot of people on here that are not old enough to understand that or know that the Titanic, after it sank, was lost for a long time. Right? Isn't that like the lost little piece of history? For quite a while, many years, at least 60 or 70 years, the Titanic was not known. The location wasn't known. Anyways, I don't know why that's important. But this person said something about the Titanic. And the reason I know it's the Titanic, she's talking about that blue stone that she wore on Titanic. I have no idea why. There's something about a blue stone. And I think it has to do with the movie Titanic or the Titanic in some form. That's interesting. I wonder if this person, I wonder if there's some kind of tie to the Titanic, like somebody in the family passed away. Old history, She keeps going back to the Titanic. Good morning, Katrina. Something about the Titanic. I don't know exactly what about the Titanic. She's definitely giving an age reference. It is an older person. She passed away when she was much older. Can anybody take this person so far? Because the Titanic thing has me stumped. I keep seeing that gem. And I don't know if it's actually a gem or... It is a hi Vicky Rube. This person would have been extremely intuitive and made people around them feel better. I'm feeling a little stumped on this one. Which you don't hear me say very often. I feel like I'm playing on a merry-go-round. Like, I keep getting the same information. I'm wondering if when this person passed away, if they didn't have dementia. And they're trying to get that point across. I would also say before this person passed away, they talked about seeing their loved ones. Anybody take this? Great big blue stone. Keep going back to that great big blue stone. Not necessarily the movie. I keep seeing the stone from the movie, the great big blue stone. Okay, maybe I do see them standing on the front of the Titanic, and they're and I hear that Celine Dion song. I'm not quite sure where this is going. Born a year after that song, she did like to sing now and again. No, it has to be more than that. There's something more than that. You're working on a show of the Titanic for Saturday. Now that could be a thing. Chris, that could be a thing. That could be linkable. So let me continue. But so you guys, a lot of you can't see because Chris is on YouTube. Chris said, here I am on this Titanic thing. And he says, it's weird because I'm working on a show of the Titanic for Saturday. And he said, my grandmother was born a year after it sunk. She did like to sing now and again, and she had dementia. But he's working on a Titanic show for Saturday. So I'm trying not to fish, but I'm thinking this could be a thing. It could be a thing. So let's see. That's what we call throwing down the gauntlet of validation there, you guys. Okay, we're gonna go with this. We're gonna go with this because, I mean, that's pretty. It's pretty in your face, actually, because I'm sitting here going Titanic. I keep seeing the blue thing. They're standing on the front of the Titanic. You know, she's very adamant about Titanic. The Titanic is the validation of, you know, look over here. I want to talk about in that dementia. I want to talk about comfortable shoes. This is so funny because she's going to give you advice. All right, so we're basically going right into advice. She wants to talk about your shoes. I don't know if your feet hurt. I don't know if you have a problem with your feet, but she wants to say she wore some really uncomfortable shoes in her life. Hold on. She wore some really uncomfortable shoes in her life, and she doesn't think that anybody else should have to have painful feet. So she wants to you make sure you're paying attention to your foot health. Hey, look at me, I'm stuttering on this. Pay attention to your foot health, Chris. Why does she keep going back to this pair of black shoes? Black sensible leather shoes. Lace ups, like almost like a work shoe kind of thing, like when you would trudge around outside. She's just trying to be like, make sure you are paying. Oh, don't try to take on too much. She's very, very bossy. Not bossy. She's bossy in a grandma way. Like, you know, dear, do it this way. Yes, I just got new shoes, and yes, she did have problems with her feet. Okay, she's telling you pay attention to your feet. She don't want you to have the problems that she had with her feet. Okay, because her like sensible shoes and her feet hurt from some of her shoes. I feel like she had some shoes she wore way too long. And she's telling you not to neglect yourself. And she talks about your voice. She talks about the timbre of your voice. Do you sing in a low timbre? I don't know how else to put it. Chris, do you do that? Do you it's like a shanty thing? Do you do that? See, I wouldn't get this. My grandma would go, "Don't eat any potatoes after 8." She's done that from the other side. I love her. Through other people. Bye, Vicky. Let's see. And sometimes to yourself. That's what she's talking. Okay, so I'm not talking about out. I'm just talking about you should sing more. She's like, you should sing more. You have more to push out. And she also says, what was it? I just had it and it's gone. Acid reflux. Do you get anything like that? Do you get any acid reflux? What is with that? She's like, good morning, Jennifer Vaughn. I swear to God, I just heard her say drink goat's milk or something like that. I'm not quite sure what she's talking about with that. Are you, what? What? But she's talking about, make sure you're taking care of yourself. Like, don't try to do, yes, very bad heartburn. Okay. Have you ever tried, did she drink goat's milk? Did somebody drink some kind of odd milk? Like, odd thing for something like this? Because goat's milk's very thick. Just saying. It'll coat the stomach for certain. I don't know if she's trying to make a reference to some kind of memory or something along those lines, but she's talking about make sure you're taking care of this, make sure it doesn't become too much of a problem. She did drink milk. Yeah, goat's milk. Diana's like, oh. Right? So just make sure you're taking care of yourself is what she's saying. Is you're trying to burn the candle at both ends. And it's exhausting for you. You just need to slow a little. It seems to be the theme of the day, doesn't it? It does seem to be the theme of the day. Anything else? So I want to ask, I guess goat's milk is you can buy goat's milk in the store now. You didn't used to be able to do that. So I lost it. Hold on. Oh, I know. I don't know. Does anybody in the family have any flowers that were hers or plants? Any bulbs that are heirloom bulbs or anything like that? She shows a plant. I'm not quite sure. Sam's at work. I'm not sure why she's showing a plant, but she shows a couple little plants that she was tending or something, and that I don't know why she wants to talk about this. You do have the flowers that she had in her garden. Okay. I need you to know she's very happy about that. She's very happy about that. Okay. There you go. I hope that helps. I'll leave her with you. And she's a wonderful, wonderful energy. Very caring, very caretaking. You know, she wants to make sure you're good. And that she's often with you. Often with you. So I hope that's helpful. She's really cute. I wouldn't piss her off. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Oh, well, because Mr. Fry, don't be snarky, Fry. Okay, moving on. Can I get a whoop whoop so I know who's here? Can I get a whoop whoop? I see Jennifer got new hair. Yes, he's on here. He's working. He's on here though. Yes, I always did what I was told. Hello, hello. Awesome. Let's see. Melissa. Welcome, Melissa. You're new, correct? Melissa, notice? Notice, are you new? Half pink, half green. Oh, yes, okay. She's like, oh, now I see what we're doing. It's all good. It's all good. Yes, you're new. Everybody give Melissa a welcome. Melissa's a great group of people. They're very supportive. They're all welcoming. They're all great. This is the mymysticallife incredible community. Okay, so Mary Lynn, good morning, Mary Lynn. Everybody give Mary Lynn a welcome as well. So, Melissa, let me try to figure this out. Let me tell you the difference, you guys, between... I'm going to ask anyways. I'm going to ask. What's the difference between a good intuitive and an intuitive? Oh, wait. What's the difference? Oh, no, that's a better question. What's the difference between a muggle and an intuitive? I have a purpose. I do. What's the difference between a muggle and a psychic intuitive? Lisa needs to stop throwing words in there, right? This plays into this reading, so. Yeah. Conference call. Okay, hold on. There's a lot of answers. There's a lot of answers. One chooses to listen to their intuition and the other doesn't. And I would add to that, Candy, and say that some people are not aware that they're intuitive. They have no idea to listen. Would you guys agree with that? There's so many people that don't understand that everybody on the planet's an intuitive. Like we all are. Some of us pay more attention and others just go through life. Some people work towards figuring out the clues and their own personal puzzle to be able to bring across energy, and then other people just don't pay attention, right? The muggles. I was a muggle. I'm glad I'm not a muggle anymore. But there's so many incredible intuitives out there that are either working intuitively or becoming aware. And it's just amazing because there's so many people that are just getting ready to pop out. So what I want to talk about from Melissa is, the first thing I pick up is this incredibly wonderful stabbing pain in my left eye. Great, right? Thank you. No, I was sitting here going, what the heck? I really think you're clairvoyant. I think you're clairvoyant. I think you're extremely clairvoyant. Like, this has to do with mediumship. And I think you're dynamic. Are you a working intuitive? Look at me call you out. Are you an intuitive? Okay. Okay. I never asked that online. You can ask anybody over here. How often do I go, are you an intuitive? You're, wow. Like, wow. That's awesome. Because, I don't know if you're like working, but if you're not, you should be. You have a connection to the other side that, this is such a, I'm sorry, did I put you out of the closet? I'm so sorry. I outed you. I'm so sorry. It is, it's something that if you push back on, like this is a lifetime for you where you might push back on it a little bit and say, and your guides are going to go, but, and I think your secret is safe. It really is, right? There's kind of come a point where the buzz in your head might, or the restriction you feel here might be overwhelming. And I don't mean like cause physical pain or anything like that, but the clarity that you will feel when you release the messages that come across is going to be amazing. Because when you're a light, when you shine like you do, because you shine like a lighthouse, and energies see that. I get it, Melissa. I get it. And I'll tell you what, there's a lot of people on here get this too, because the people that are on here, the My Mystical Lifers, the membership, the community that we have, come about because of what you're going through. Because we didn't have that. Sam and I, my husband and I, did not have that community of people to say, we understand, we gotcha. And that's what happened. That's how the community came across. This is not a plug. It's just the reality of it. It can be overwhelming, and it can feel like static in the head. It can feel like your ears are buzzing all the time, or you have pressure. You're not getting enough sleep. You're feeling a little crushed emotionally. All of those things can be you holding a barrier from all the beautiful things that could come across. And I'm not saying you have to, right? I'm not saying you have to, but the personal judgment that you put on yourself about what other people are going to think needs to be evaluated, because anybody in your life should love you for who you are. And that would be absolutely beautiful in a perfect world, wouldn't it? But the hardest people are ourselves on ourselves. So, when it comes to stretching those intuitive wings, you are always welcome to come here and share with these people and join Late Bloomers Psychics and Starseeds group. We really That's our public Facebook group. We have a private Facebook group that goes with the membership as well. We teach classes on how to open up, and if that's what you choose to do, how do I release it and let it go? Are you talking about cut off intuition, or are you talking about grow and learn with your intuition? Either way is fine. Either way is fine. We sound like, yeah, anybody ever seen Bubble Boy? Join us. You guys. Oh, my coffee has nothing in it, I swear. Nothing. Bubble Boy, I mean, to grow and learn. Knowledge, community, self-confidence. That I think, and see, that would have been my answer. What's the difference between a muggle and an intuitive? My answer would have been self-confidence. The self-confidence in yourself to realize that you are much more spectacular than anybody has ever told you in your whole entire life, or you've told yourself. You are so much more infinite and so much more of a light and so much broader in sensation and vibration. All of those things bring you to where you are. And when you start to self-actualize and realize just what you're capable of, that's when you start to grow. Self-confidence. That's my answer. Your past keeps you moving forward from abuse. Here's the best advice I can give you. And I'm sorry, it's coming straight from the hip. It is exactly how I feel about it, and everybody has their own opinion. Actually, no, this is universal. This is universal. If you are replaying the past in your head, you're living there. You're not living in the moment. Find out who you are here in the center, in this moment, and this moment, and this moment, because you're not the same person that you were back when you were a victim. You're not that person. You've learned and you've moved forward. So if you start to go, okay, well, now I'm dreading what's coming, you're not living here and here and here, you're living there. So your goal as an intuitive is to live in this moment. It is not the easiest thing. But when you can get your hands around that feeling of who you actually are, then all of a sudden, all these other things start to open up. And Meredith Reed says, you're not alone, Melissa, at all. This is a work in progress. Everything we do is a work in progress. Figuring out who you are is your biggest obstacle right now. But guess what? It's totally doable. Your dad died without you saying goodbye. Here's what I can tell you. The view from the other side is infinite and gorgeous. Please don't think that he doesn't walk with you. Please don't think that he doesn't walk with you. Because when you start to look at yourself as an energetic being rather than this meat suit, you realize that they're right there. They're right there all the time. And that actually probably happened because it was set up before you even came back here to be part of your lesson on this journey. How to overcome that grief. So he loved you enough to say, this is what I'm going to help you learn. I get to stand by and watch you learn it, and it's amazing. Hi, John. You're so welcome, John. And I sat down and I got you the recording. Okay. We had a great Akashic Records session the other day. John works in Ohio with Access Bars, and I'd love to have him on one day to talk about Access Bars on a class. I think that would be amazing. Melissa, change the way you're thinking as well. I have a barrier. Don't do that. Don't do that. I am getting better every day in every way. I am overcoming. I am feeling connected. And when you can see, okay, and this is not another gratuitous plug. I swear it isn't a gratuitous plug. In the membership, we have a guided meditation for sitting on a park bench right outside Life Between Lives. Who's done this meditation in the membership, you guys? Where you sit on the park bench outside. You can call them whatever you want. Life Between Lives, the gates, right? Whatever. Where our loved ones can come and sit and talk to us. And you come out of that feeling as if they held your hand. You sat and had a talk with them. You can remember the smell from when they were alive. That smell was there. It's amazing. That's one of my favorite, because every single guided meditation that is in the membership, you guys, is guided by Archangel Metatron. I never sit down with, I know what our general topic is going to be, but I never ever have a script, ever. So I just sit down and it's all channel. Yeah, it's not a gratuitous plug, Melissa. It really isn't. It's just such an amazing group of people. I just am like, I'm the talking point. That's it. Not the talking point, but the mouthpiece. And if my husband's here, I should have seen 24 woot woots. It's just an amazing. That is an amazing meditation. I will say that, because they're never gone. They're never gone. Here's the other thing: they're never gone because there's no other timeline. We are all doing all of our lives at the same time. Oh my gosh! If you guys think about that, oh, I can't even. It burns my brain. It's a go-to if you're feeling bad. Really, Heather? I love that. I love that. I need to do it. It's nice to be. It is, Melissa. It is truly amazing. This is a group of people that are like, well, we didn't expect anything like this in our life, Sam and I. Nothing at all. I expected to breed horses my whole life. Lisa, you're gonna hurt my brain. I know. Here, Diana. Here's my brain. Okay, so if they're all happening at the same time, all of our lives are happening, and we have thousands of past lives, right? Especially everybody that's here right now, because we've all signed up for this whole dumpster fire. And so we're all having all of our lives at the same time, but yet time doesn't exist. So how long do those lives go? Like, what? As I'm doing this, my hand, I can feel my energy right in between my hands. I'm like, how far did this go? It is called Journey to Loved Ones. Is that what it's called? Okay, I'm going to change it over to, well, maybe to, I'm going also, oh, Jennifer, you're so sweet. I'm also trying to figure out ways to organize the classes, you guys. I did not know that to see new classes, you guys had to go through a bunch of different pages to get to the end. We have 70 plus classes that's in the archives. So I'm trying to figure out a way to bring the new classes to the beginning. It's just not easy within that web page design. I didn't know. They're gonna know. No, they're not gonna know. No, I don't know. Okay, so I'm gonna try and fix that. I might have to put them into categories like the basics, like ground, center, protect. The meditations aren't so bad, and stuff like that. But it's the classes. There's so many of them that they're use ground, center, protect all the time. It's important. We have to take care of our energy, right? I don't do this very often. Could I request some loving, boosting, healing energy for Bill? He has a cold, which is not optimal, right? Not optimal. I was going to have him record some old religion little clips, and I'm going to see if he will. I know he will. He wants to when he feels better, but he has to feel better first. Thank you, guys. Cold is no good. He's not allowed to get sick. And I'm not kidding. He's not allowed to get sick. He hasn't had a cold in years. Years. He had a lung transplant 4 years ago. He just doesn't get a cold. Okay. So I'm going to do one thing. I'm going to say, who has a question about their intuition that they would like an answer to? And I'm going to see if I don't have all the answers, right? I don't want to, but I will answer one question this morning. Don't know why. This is what my guides say to do. So who has a question about their intuition, how to work with their intuition, how to, whatever. Who has a question about their intuition? Oh, yeah, Marilyn. We can't think like that. That would. Bill's he's in the final stages of lung rejection from a transplant. So, what do I have to do? Access your guides on demand, Jennifer? How do I discern? How do I strengthen my intuition? Both of those can discern. Are you talking about who you want to talk to, Melissa? Okay, let me go back to Jennifer. Jennifer, the best thing I can tell you about that is how do you get direct access immediately? Work on your imagination. Your imagination is your direct link to your guides. When you can visualize, so say, or you can bring yourself back to a space. I do this when I'm doing journey work. If you'll see me working and I'm staring off over here, it's because I'm in someplace. I've gone someplace. I'm sitting in around my shamanic fire or wherever. I'm working over here. So work with your imagination and set up a space to talk to your guides. Have a designated space. Whatever works within your meditation or whatever, or your imagination, you say, okay, well, I have a purple bubble over here, and in that purple bubble is where I'm going to meet my guides. And then practice it. Practice it. And then just become aware of what the feeling of your guide's energy is when they step in and step out. There is I think there's a meditation in I know it seems like a easy, right? It seems easy. Yeah. So how do we discern? And Melissa's asking, how do you know who to talk to? Here is the best advice I can give you. Do not worry about negative. It's very much about manifestation here. When you worry that you're going to bring in negative stuff, then you bring in lower vibrations. When you go la 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 and you bring in high stuff and you go, that's where I'm pointed. That's where I'm going. That's the energies I'm working with. That is all you will bring in. All you will bring in. I have found this to be true 100% of the time for myself. I can't speak for anybody else, but I can speak for myself 100% of the time when I aim for high vibration, and that's all I will bring in. Archangel Michael and I have an agreement that I will not vibrate below a certain level when I'm working. And that's why if I'm struggling to get a message, I'm like surprised. I'm like, what? Because the vibration is higher. So here you are. Here's your guides. Here's the archangels. I'm shooting for the archangels. Not that I work with angels all the time, but I'm shooting to surpass and bring my energy up higher. So it's all so much easier. All so much easier. It's how you vibrate. It's how you vibrate. If you're worried about getting attacked, then that's the energy you bring in. And unfortunately, a lot of people worry about it because of things they've been taught in their life. A lot of people believe that spirit's bad, and they'll teach it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You're going to get attacked. You can't protect yourself. You can't take care of your energy. If you step into that, there's bad things there. Who has not heard that? Right? I look at things a little bit differently. We had a guy here the other day. He's like, well, where I work, I have all these demons. And I'm like, well, I don't believe in demons. And I don't. I believe that there are sketchy energies that have forgotten who they are. There are elementals. Now, there's a difference between an elemental and a spirit. Okay? Big difference. But when it comes to a spirit, there are energies that forget to return over to life between lives, and they're here too long. They start to forget who they are, and then they start to leech energy off of other people because they don't know how to transition over. That's a thing. That's a whole other subject. That's a whole topic, right? Leslie, right. I don't believe in demons. She says they are confused spirits. Absolutely. Absolutely. And once you start to work, so working shamanically, I'm probably out of the norm when it comes to shamans, because not that I'm anything spectacular, but I look at it differently. You'll hear people talking about all these horrible things that the shamans encounter. And when I step into a shamanic session, my goal is to go in and comfort. I don't care if they're attachment. I don't care. My goal when I get over there is to find out why that attachment is there, to fundamentally find out why they didn't go over and help them transition. That's what I do with an attachment. They don't get cast out into anything. And a lot of people would think that with an attachment that they must be smote, but really, and that's why I don't do a lot of paranormal investigation. I'm doing it because Bill wants to do it. Because most of the time, if you have a spirit that's trapped, it's because they're trapped and they're sad and they're confused and all those things. So have a lot of compassion for the other side, guys. Have a lot of compassion for the other side. If you feel as if you're having an issue and you're getting attacked, why? What energy is in your home that needs help? And when you start to work from that level of compassion, oh my God, your vibration changes. I didn't realize that until just now. Like, when you work from the compassion of how can I help you? I'm so sorry you're stuck. I'm so sorry you feel the need to be tormenting. How can I help you move forward? When you work from that, your whole vibration changes. I didn't know that. I had an aha moment. I like aha moments. Let's see. It does not work like the movies. Damn it. Damn it. Practice, practice, practice. Imagine all the people. Oh my gosh, all the people, right? What is the best way to start to build your confidence? Crystal Lord, I saw this one. You get overwhelmed, and Marianne, I'll address that too. Best way to start building your confidence is to practice. Is to start your intuitive ledger, your intuitive journal, keeping track of how they communicate. Everybody communicates differently. So once you start to get that validation, I think a great way to start is Reiki. I really do. Because if you're doing Reiki and you're doing energy healing, you're getting sensation, they're getting sensation, and you can go back and forth on validation. I really am a big proponent of doing energy healing to start building confidence. Marianne says, I get overwhelmed in crowds with energy in the room. I also check houses for spirits. So this is empathic, right? This is big empathic stuff. When we step into a room and we're an empath, we get bombarded. We feel bombarded because we don't have good enough protection to take care of our energy. I just call in Archangel Michael. I'm much better. Like, I used to be wallflower, stand in the corner like, oh God, please don't come near me. I didn't know what was going on. I just thought I was super shy. But I would feel overwhelmed so quickly. And now I just go, Michael and I, we got it. I have no problem doing, like, I love doing public speaking. We're like, what are we doing, y'all? I can go up there without a script and have blast, you know, in a huge room of people. Before I would stutter and have problems, you know, just walking through the crowd to get to the front. So now you just have to figure out what your strengths and weaknesses are and call in Michael and start working on it and understanding why you're having the problem. Michael is your wingman. I like that. My definition of demon is that they are negative energies of people that did horrible, terrible things in life and it damaged their soul. So here's the thing though, Jennifer. Here's the thing. If you have somebody that didn't transition over and did horrible, negative things, they need to be transitioned over. But most of the time, when somebody does horrible, horrible things in their life, and this is from my guides right now, they're greeted with like a posse of people to help take them directly to healing. So most of the time, and we're talking serial killers, Jack the Ripper, you guys, all those things. And people would go, well, why do those people even exist? Why are those people allowed to incarnate, right? There are things as damaged, fractured souls. So maybe something, they come in to learn how to be aggressive or how to be insensitive or, you know, that thing. And then you have the people on the other side, get this, that agreed to be their victims. Right? Somebody on the other side agreed to be their victim. Doesn't that blow your mind? But through agreeing to be their victim, they've also agreed to be the instrument by which they heal. Does that make sense? By being there and allowing themselves to be victimized, it adds to the lessons that that person, the perpetrator is trying to put out there, so that when they go to heal, they have more data to analyze and more instances that they can examine and say, why was this necessary? And they can bring that healing. And trust me, it takes them much, much longer to heal than it does somebody that stubbed their toe, right? And our guides and angels are aware of that. Hi, Cindy McCabe. There's a lot of stuff, you guys. It wasn't the victim's journey. No, but they do come on. They do sign up. So say on the other side, I'm going over really long today, guys. I'm sorry. On the other side, there's a group of people standing there, right? Group of souls. And they're like, one guy's like, I'm tired. I'm tired. I don't feel as if I'm getting I feel like I'm spinning my wheels. I'm not doing as much. I'm tired and I hurt. I need to get past this so I can grow. And how can I do that? And they're like, well, it sounds like you need a lot of healing. So let's create the environment that you're going to get a lot of the healing that you need to have. Like, right? Okay. So then you have a group of people that says, you know what? I'm really good at being a victim. I'm a great victim. Let me be a victim. And the way I look at that, being a victim thing is not a bad thing. It is a soul that just has something that they're willing to do for another soul and say, next time my next lifetime, I'll have a quality lifetime, the 2.5 car garage, the whole 9 yards, whatever. Because time's not relevant, right? And they fall on the sword for this other soul. It's really what they do. There's so many instances in our life where we are angered at other people. We judge other people for their actions when actually the people that hurt us the most love us the deepest. So there's a lot going on the other side that we take advantage, we take for granted. We take for granted with our human emotions. Yeah, Lori's like, I came back for what's happening now. Lots of stuff going on. Okay, Lisa's going to dig up out of the deep now, and I hope this was helpful. I hope a lot of people worry about darkness, and when you shine so bright, It's a thing, right? I seriously just don't worry about people. That looks like a Ouija board. Yeah, the only thing that looks like a Ouija board is the letters, y'all. That's if you can't see beyond the letters, please don't buy. It's kind of how I am right now. And the reason I talked like that, said that, is because that's one thing people think of is all negative. Now, am I going to touch a Ouija board? No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do it. I don't like a Ouija board. But you got to be able to see beyond. You got to be able to see. Yep, you're going to go sew curtains. You have fun with that, Lori. Can you do an alien board? I can do any board you want me to, Jennifer. I can paint. They're hand painted. The centers are hand painted. The borders are I like the borders to be more exact. So they're vinyl, and the letters are vinyl. But I can paint anything you want me to. Well, within reason. I'm finding I am painting, having fun. Going, wow, that turned out really cool. Hey, Dolores, the only thing that looks like a Ouija board is a Ouija board, right? It's about the vibration. They hold a vibration. But you think about how many people touch that thing in the factory and how many people just don't give two craps about the energy that goes into something like that. Yeah. Barbara says, good morning. Yeah, I can guarantee you, the high vibrations that roll off these ones are unique, to say the least. Okay, guys, I'm out. I gotta go check Bell. Are they hundreds? Yes, they are. You want the truth? Yeah, they're hundreds. But I also do a payment plan on them as well, because so much work goes into them. So much work and so much material goes into them. It's not, and you can ask. Isis just got hers, and she ordered hers a month and a half ago. She just got hers, maybe 2 months ago, because I have to. There's a process everything goes with. So, yeah, and the hand painting takes time. Aaron's going to get his next week. I'll mail his out next week, and then I'm working on mine. Yeah. All right, everybody, I'm out of here. I know I ran over today. I just have to go check on Bill. So, everybody, have a great day. Find light, find love, find joy, feel divine, because damn it, you are. And if Mr. Fry were here, he would say, may the light be with you always. All right, we'll see you guys tonight in if you're in gold, platinum, or crystal platinum, in the Trans Mediumship Gallery. All right, everybody. Talk to you later.